right. Hello. Good morning, beautiful people. Um, this is my first one, so we're gonna see how this goes. But I can already tell it's some different setup that's gonna have to happen. Um, but today, like I said, is the first breaking bread, first communion Sunday, which I will be doing live going forward from now on, and it will take place usually around this time. Every Sunday going forward from now on. And today, I have oat milk. Okay. And we also have some toppings that we're going to put on here. And I just want to go over the nutrition for it first. And then we'll get into talking. So, one of the things that I'm putting in here is dragon fruit. I don't know if you've ever seen dragon fruit before. This is one of them. So, this one is a yellow dragon fruit. And this is what it looks like. You may have seen the pink ones because there are pink ones out there as well. What the inside looks like. So I want to show you that. This is what the inside looks like. Okay. Now, some of the benefits for dragon fruit, which I didn't know, like I knew it was good for you because most fruit and vegetables that are put on this earth are good for us. So this one, I found out that dragon fruit is high in antioxidants. Antioxidants prevent free radicals from damaging your cells. Okay, so it's a good thing when it says that it prevents free radicals. So anything that prevents free radicals is going to be good for you. So because this is high in antioxidants, and again, this is not jackfruit, the dragon fruit that I'm talking about. Because it is high in antioxidants, it helps remove the free radicals. It's also a prebiotic, which means prebiotics turn into probiotics. So this has the ability to help your body create probiotics, which are good for your gut health. Um, it can help lower your blood sugar, and this is by replacing damaging cells in your pancreas. Like I did not know that. Like this is an expensive fruit, or what I would consider expensive fruit, but compared to medicine, not very expensive. But this will help replace damaged cells in your pancreas. Let's see what else. It helps to lower your sugars. It's high in vitamin C. It can boost your iron levels. That was something else I didn't know about this. It actually helps boost your iron level, which helps to oxygenate, move oxygen through your body. And let's see. So that's dragon fruit. Okay. It's also, yeah, I think this one is also has some free radicals. I think it also has some fiber in it. But anyway, again, this is what it looks like when you uncut it. This is the yellow one. There's also a pink one. And then this is what the inside looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my yogurt because I was waiting to talk to y'all before I put this in here. Be careful too because all the needles weren't taken off of this. So there are some needles in here. I'm going to get some of that juice in there too. All right. This is my oat thing. Tell y'all. I make it myself. If you want to learn how to make oat yogurt, just go online on YouTube and just Google it because that's what I did. It's delicious. I'm actually going to save this because I started a compost bin. So this is going to go in my compost, y'all. All right. So got that added. The next one I'm going to talk to you. Oh, well, let me actually go back because I'm putting this in the oat yogurt. Okay. So this is again what my oat yogurt looks like. And this is homemade. Okay. This is a homemade yogurt. Okay. Which is really good. And when it's homemade, you can put what you want in it. I'm sorry, y'all. I am nothing to eat yet, so I'm hungry. Anyway, so some of the benefits of oat yogurt. We already know that oats are really good for us as far as helping to lower the bad cholesterol, which is your LDL. And we also know that it's high in fiber, which will help you feel fuller throughout your day, and help you to eat less or consume less throughout your morning. Some of the other things is one of the things I didn't know is high in amino acids. Amino acids help your body when it comes to protein. Okay, so it helps to create proteins in your body and it helps your body absorb those proteins. So amino acids, um, the soluble fiber, which increases your metabolism, lower your bad cholesterol, which we already know. It actually has probiotics in it. Okay, um, I didn't know it had pro. Oh well, yeah, because it's a yogurt. Duh. So the probiotics in there do help the flora in your gut. Okay, so your gut has good bacteria. That bacteria helps to break down the foods and get it distributed throughout your body. And so when you have fermented foods or you have live cultures with the probiotics in it, it actually helps to feed the flora in your gut. And when your flora is thriving and doing really well, you have less issues when it comes to your stomach and when it comes to your gut. So one of the things I talk about with people a lot of times when somebody comes to me and says, "Oh, well, I have a headache," or my stomach is upset, or I have what's that stuff called, indigestion or acid reflux. One of the things that I ask them is, "How are your bowel movements?" Because there is a direct line from your mouth straight down to your intestines, to your whole digestive system. Okay. Um, that might help a little more, but to your whole digestive system. So if there is a problem somewhere along that line, along that track, it's going to show in other ways. So you'll be constipated. Once you're constipated, then you start backing up and your intestines can't release the food that's in there. So what actually ends up happening is food starts to rot inside your body. And the gases from that come up and cause other problems. So you'll be bloated, you'll have gas, you'll, get them gas pockets, which don't feel good, and from there, it just keeps moving up. And so it's very important to keep this digestive tract clean and going smoothly and getting things broken down and released out of your body, which is where your flora comes in. So that gut flora that you have in there breaks down that food and gets it moving out. Like, okay, we got what we need, send it out. Okay. So just imagine, if you go to a pantry or somebody brings you a care box or whatever, you take out whatever what you need and you pass the rest on it on. Okay, that's what your flora does. That's what the gut does. Okay, it passes it on. Like, we don't need nothing else out of here. Get that crap out of here, and you end up producing the waste, which makes us go to the bathroom. So usually if it's something, some kind of blockage or some kind of irritation within that tract, it's going to produce issues. So from your head down to your gut. If it's a problem, that's the first thing you want to look at is, how are my bowel movements, which I know is something people don't want to talk about, but you need to talk about. Okay. Because if there's any kind of forming on your bowels, you are constipated. Any forming. So and when you think about forming, think about wet sand. When you were a kid and you packed the sand in on a bucket and then you turned it over and the sand held the whole setting with the bucket. That is what I mean by compact. That's constipation, when when your bowels are taking the shape of your intestines, and that's what comes out. Your bowels should flow like a horse. I don't know if you ever saw a horse or a cow or any of those kind of farm animals poop. It's like blah, 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 and they done. Okay. If you're sitting on that toilet for hours or 15 minutes or once a day or once every week, or God, please don't let you be one of those once every month or every 2 or 3 month people. Okay. That is not normal. And that is a blockage in your body, because that means it's sitting there. And as it sits there and starts to dry out and harden, it is forming to the shape of your intestines. So constipation is already back up. Okay. You're already being backed up. And so stuff like yogurt is a good way of getting that pushed out of your system. Now, in my yogurt, I use oat milk and I put in dates. So there are, like I said, like I'm doing this and I'm learning stuff. Okay, you guys, like I knew stuff was good for you and I knew some of the properties of it. Like I knew dates were high in fiber and they provide you energy. But some of the stuff I didn't know was like it's high in selenium, magnesium, calcium, potassium, and copper. So it's got all that in there, and it actually dates, which I don't know if I have one. I didn't grab one. Let me see if I can get one. Y'all, I got a couple left. You see this? A couple left. But this is a medjool date. So these are the larger, sweeter ones, okay? So this is a medjool date. It's a little dried out, y'all. Here, this one not so dried. But this is a medjool date, okay? And then you have other dates that are the irregular dates, which are smaller. But the medjool dates actually have more potassium in them than a banana. Like, I didn't know that. That's why it's so good for your heart. So it can stimulate your immune system, reduce inflammation. This is another one I didn't know. It prevents DNA damage. Dates, okay? Prevent DNA damage. Like, really? And I'm gonna have the link too, because this came off of WebMD's, I believe it's their Nourish site, but they have one for nutritious, and they have one, and I got the information for the dragon fruit, the dates, and the kiwi, because that's next, off of that site. Yeah, so yeah, it prevents the damage, improves hormone regulation, which is good for women, especially those of us who are over 40 and getting close to that menopause stage. It can reduce your LDL cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol. It lowers muscle weakness, fatigue, and irregular or weakened heart. Okay, it can improve your metabolism and help lower your blood sugars. So I use dates in place of a sweetener in a lot of foods that I eat. So sometimes what I do is I'll make a paste out of it, which is what I use for the oat milk. So I'll make a paste out of the dates by soaking them in water, at least for a couple of hours. Sometimes overnight. I might throw it in the refrigerator and let it soak overnight. But I'll let it soak, and then I'll just take the whole thing, water and all, and just blend it up. And when you blend it up, that is date paste, because you blend it up until it's smooth. And then that's what I use in here in my oat milk. So you'll see little bits of it in there, but that's what I use. And it's good, especially if you're diabetic, because it's not going to raise those blood sugars or give you that spike. The next thing, like I said, I was putting in here was a kiwi. So this is a kiwi. Still got the sticker on it. All right. Some people are allergic to their hairs on a kiwi. So be careful. If you've never had one before, just test it out. Just take a little small piece, because you're going to peel this. Well, I'm about to peel it. You'll peel it, and then you'll eat the fruit on the inside. And that's what I'm going to cut up and put into my yogurt. But some people, again, are allergic to the hairs on here. And for that reason, they cannot have the kiwi, because I don't know how you would peel this and not possibly get hairs on the actual fruit on the inside. On the inside, I guess it don't matter which one I use. I'm going to show you the inside of it. So on the inside of it, there are also seeds, and sometimes people have issues with those seeds. So this is what the inside of the kiwi looks like if you've never had one. Okay. Going back to the taste, I keep wanting to say jackfruit. Dragon fruit has a taste, to me, it tastes like sugar water. And I don't know if that's because it's something that is imported to us, not something that's grown here in the States, but imported. Sorry, I'm trying to peel this. But it has a sugar water taste to it, to me. So it doesn't really have much flavor. It's just kind of bland. It's very mild. So if you're thinking like, oh my God, it's going to be nasty, or oh my God, it's going to taste so awesome, just remember the flavor on it is very mild. And again, that just might be because we're here in the States. And so you can see it's very easy to peel the kiwi. Again, I don't know if it's because it's not grown here in the States and it's something that we import. But it doesn't have a lot of flavor to me. All right, so I got my kiwi in there. Yep, so that is it with the kiwi. So that's the beautiful parts of the kiwi and the oats. And then the dates. Oh, they didn't even get into kiwi yet. I'm sorry. I was about to. So that's the thing about doing this stuff live, y'all. You might mess up, but it's okay. Okay, it's okay. So kiwi is high in fiber, vitamins, antioxidants, which again, antioxidants help remove the free radicals. Um, it stimulates your immunity. It also has the soluble fiber in it as well, just like the oats. So that's the stuff that's going to make you feel a little fuller and help with the cleansing of your digestion. It can reduce stress, which is something I didn't know, and it has the potential to lower inflammation in the body. Um, it can also help to maintain blood pressure levels. So that will reduce the risk of your stroke or heart disease because it will help again lower your blood pressure. Um, it also helps because of the fiber in it helps with your bad cholesterol. Let's see what else. Oh, keratins. That's the one I didn't know. It has keratins in it. So keratins are things that help with your eye health. So like when we think of carrots, for example, we think of the beta carotene that is in it. So this also has keratins in it, but it helps to improve your eye health. And oh yeah, I just made a note too to let y'all know about the hair. So dragon fruit, I think you also have to be careful too. Yeah, dragon fruit you have to be careful with because of the fact that it's high in potassium. You want to be careful if you have if you have any kidney issues, because our kidneys help to regulate the potassium and get it out the body once it's been processed. So if you have kidney issues, you want to stay away from the dragon fruit, okay? Because it is high in potassium, so it's something you want to watch out for. Um, the other thing I was gonna put in here was these Golgi berries. Okay, this is like a last minute decision. I was like, I should put some Goji berries in here. So Goji berries are like a superfood. I like them in my yogurt because the yogurt is cold, and when they get a little cold, they add a little crunch to them. So I'm just freaking out that in my yogurt. And Golgi berries are one of those superfoods. Again, high in antioxidants, um, highly nutrition. Like it's high. It has 23 milligrams of calcium per serving. Has 3 milligrams of iron per serving, and a serving is 3 tablespoons. Um, has 417 milligrams of potassium, which is 8% of our daily value or what's recommended. It's very high in vitamin A. So again, vitamin A is one of those things you want to be careful with if you are on blood thinners. You want to be careful with the vitamin A. Okay, and that's just the nutrition off of the box, off of the bag. And I don't put a whole lot in there, so I probably don't have that much. I probably put maybe a tablespoon. The only other thing I'm gonna add to this is this granola. Let me tell y'all. So you can see this. I got this granola at the dollar store. Okay, I happened to be walking past because I was trying to cut down that aisle to get around some people, and I saw this. I looked and I was like, "Wait a minute! It's non-GMO, all natural." Okay, and this one contains honey, coconut, pumpkin seeds, rolled oats, and flaxseed. Okay, and that's it for the ingredients. The ingredients show whole rolled oats, flaxseed, pumpkin seeds, coconut, brown sugar, honey, coconut oil, brown rice syrup, cinnamon, and salt. Um, they put salt in stuff just to make it. Salt has a tendency to bring out the sweetness in food. Honey, we know, is an bacterial, I believe it's even antimicrobe, but it has a lot of antioxidants in it with the honey. Again, we already know about the oats. We already spoke on that. Pumpkin seeds. Did you know pumpkin seeds can help with parasites in your body? Yep, can help with the parasites. So I didn't go over this one as well, but I do have links below for the dragon fruit, the kiwi, and for the oat yogurt and the dates. So that's going to be in the description. But I'm going to add this to my yogurt. So some of them are clusters, but most of it is just, if you don't go away out the kitchen, it's just like crumbly like that. So it makes it good for the yogurt. So put some of that in there. Set to the side. Let me get the rest of my kiwi out the kitchen. Okay, so now that I'm finished with all that nutritious information, I can actually just sit and talk to you. These dogs are driving me crazy, y'all. Driving me crazy. So I have two dogs. One is a Rottweiler. She's 2.5 months old, 2.5 years old. Okay. So she's a big girl, about 90 pounds. She's spoiled. She's my baby though. So if somebody was to do something to my dog, they would, I will hurt you because I'm retarded when it comes to animals. So I'm just as retarded with my own babies. Okay. My own babies, but they drive me crazy. They drive me crazy. Woke me up at 2:30 this morning to go out to the bathroom. So guess who's not going to be eating after 8 o'clock if they don't eat their food? The other one that I spoke on in my video the other day was my Cocker Spaniel. He's the one that's like 15 years old. That dog drives me crazy too. He's the one that always got to fight with me on everything. Trying to take him out to go to the bathroom, trying to take him for a walk, trying to get him ready for the walk. He fights me on everything. But they spoiled. Okay, they spoiled. Y'all, it's so good. And you can put any fruit in this too. Just so you know. Any fruit. But this is delicious. Especially with the little bits of the Goji Berries. I don't like Goji Berries by themselves, but let me put it in something and they're delicious to me. But oat yogurt is one of the easiest things you can make. And I use my Instant Pot. So what I'll usually do with the Instant Pot is I'll put it on and it takes 15 hours. So I usually put it on in the morning or the night. No, let me scratch that. It's best to put it on the night before so that during the day it stops. So you can take it out and just wrap it up and put it in the refrigerator. But it's very easy to make. You make your oat milk or you can buy it. If you buy oat milk or even the yogurt in the store, just be careful because they do use a lot of sugar. Okay. Like I said, I use dates, so I don't put any sugar in mine. I will sometimes put some agave in it. Agave is a sweetener. It's made from the agave plant. It has no real nutritional value in it at all. Okay. The only thing is that it's sweet. That's it. One of the good things about it is it is a sweetener that tends to doesn't tend to raise your blood sugars and the blood sugar levels in your body. So that's why it's so popular and why a lot of people like it is because it doesn't raise your blood sugar levels. Real good though. So I will put that in there sometimes as well. And like I said, the dates and stuff make you, and the oat milk gives you a fuller filling so that you don't eat as much throughout the day. And if I start with this, or I usually try to start with my green drink, but if I start with my day with this, I probably won't eat again until it's 10:30 right now. I probably won't eat again until probably like 4 or 5 o'clock. And that's just from this yogurt. It's delicious. I also don't usually make this big of a giant bowl, but I got other stuff to do, so that's why I made it. But it's delicious. But that's it for y'all for now. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. And I hope you got a lot of information out of this because I know I learned some things that I didn't know, especially about dragon fruit. I did not know a lot of the stuff I told you all about the dragon fruit. I just assumed like all things is good for you because it's a fruit and it's going to give you, I knew it would give you the fiber because that's what fruit does. It gives you fiber, it gives you sugar, which is the energy and can feed. And a lot of fruit has, it's high in antioxidants. That part I knew. But the potassium part, I didn't know that. I didn't know kiwi could be good for your eyes and help and that medjool dates could help prevent DNA damage. So now I don't feel bad about having so many dates. Like you can improve the prevent DNA damage. Like that is beautiful. So with a lot of the things that's going on with those, well, y'all know what's going on. All them thick times when we had to stay at home and all of that kind of stuff. Y'all know what's going on right now. So with a lot of that that's going on right now, this is something that would boost your immune system and really help you out. Like this, I gotta get a better camera for y'all that. But man, telling y'all it's good. But happy Sunday. Have a beautiful week. And like I said, I'll be doing this every Sunday around this time. So around 10 o'clock. Or that's what I'm shooting for anyway. I'm about to go because I'm about to really dig in and enjoy this yogurt because it's delicious. And I'm trying to talk to y'all and eat this. So, but yeah, if you want to learn how to make the oat yogurt, just YouTube it. It's really, 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 really simple. But that's all I have for you guys today. I love you. Have a beautiful week, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.